Okay, first review of this episode of the podcast is going to be Reigns of Liscor, The Wandering in book number 7, written by Pirateaba and narrated by Andrea Parsnell. This is the review for the audiobook edition of the story. Here is the author's description. It's raining in Liscor. The spring rains have come and Liscor's entire geography changes with the dawning of a new year. The floodplains of Liscor live up to their name, and the only way anyone is going to travel is by boat. With the rains come more monsters, dungeon dialing, more goblins, not to mention some unwanted attention for the wandering inn. Erin Solstice is going further abroad than she's ever dreamed, as far as the Walled City of Pallass and the City of Invention. With the magic door drawing the attention of world powers and the looming crisis of the Goblin Lord, Erin Solstice's inn is busier than ever. There we go. The ebook version is 1,163 pages. It is $3.99. It is not available on Kindle Unlimited, and this is a long, long story. Again, I happen to listen to the audiobook version of this. I love Andrea Parsnell's amazing voice talents as a narrator. So I have nothing but good things to say about that. The variety of voices that one woman can bring to bear and the emotionality for these characters and these scenes is absolutely stunning. So having said that, love the narration. The story part of the review, it's an entertaining story. And again, it's a very slice of life story. It focuses on mostly Liscor, which is the main continent that the series started on. So I was really pleased to see that focus return to most of the main characters, Erin, and the characters that she kind of started out with. There is stories about Rags and the entire Goblin century. That's a pretty decent little bit chunk of the story, but it mostly focuses on Liscor, the spring rains that are coming through, how it changes topography, and what it does to the dungeon nearby. That's probably the big focus of the entire story as by title, but there are also little side stories for the different characters like the Emperor and other characters that I personally really come to enjoy and like. So a lot of good storytelling here. Not all the stories are connected, but again, it's okay. This is a slice of life series, which means that you're just following characters as they go through these little adventures, and they have these little story arcs. And it's just entertaining. It's what you have to come to expect from this series. Remember, this is a very, very long series that's well beyond book number 7 by this point. I think it's book 11, book 12 or something on the author's website, which is why it's also not available on Kindle Unlimited, because there's exclusivity required for that particular Kindle Unlimited program. But the stories are there for free. The audiobook, nope. If you want to enjoy the amazing narration of Andrea Parsnell, you can only get it here. It's on ACX and Audible, so go check that out. I think it definitely adds an amazing layer of enjoyment if you like a narrator, and I love this narrator. She's amazing. So good stories through all. Gets an 8 out of 10 for me. It's just really a great story that continues to really impress and really be enjoyable for everybody who kind of listens to it at this point. So that's Reigns of Liscor, The Wandering Inn, book number 7, with a score of 8 out of 10. Thought it was great.